Welcome to another literary journey. Today we delve into one of the most provocative and thought-provoking novels of the 20th century, Albert Camus' The Stranger. A story that challenges our understanding of meaning, morality, and the human condition. Join me as we explore the life of Mesault, a man who lives in a world indifferent to his existence. The Stranger is set in French Algeria and centers around the life of Mesault, a detached and emotionally indifferent man. The novel opens with one of the most famous lines in modern literature.
"Mother died today. Or maybe yesterday, I don't know."
This sentence sets the tone for the entire novel, a narrative that is as dispassionate as its protagonist. Mesault is a man who lives moment to moment, driven by physical sensations rather than emotions or societal expectations. He does not cry at his mother's funeral. He engages in a casual affair with Marie, a former co-worker, and he befriends his neighbor Raymond, who is involved in dubious activities. Mesault's life appears empty of any deeper meaning, yet it is this very emptiness that Camus uses to explore profound philosophical questions. The pivotal event of the novel occurs when Mesault, on a scorching day, inexplicably shoots and kills an Arab man on the beach. He does this almost mechanically, as if driven by the overwhelming heat and blinding sunlight rather than any conscious motive. This act of violence, which seems absurd in its randomness, is the turning point of the story. Mesault is arrested and put on trial, not only for murder but for his apparent lack of moral compass. The trial becomes less about the crime itself and more about Mesault's character, or rather his lack of character. The prosecutor and the defense attorney are more concerned with his atheism, his failure to grieve his mother's death, and his general indifference to societal norms. Mesault's crime is not just the killing of a man, but his refusal to conform to the expectations of society. At its core, The Stranger is a novel of existentialism and absurdism, two philosophies closely associated with Camus. Existentialism explores the idea that life has no inherent meaning, and it is up to individuals to create their own purpose. Absurdism, on the other hand, suggests that the human search for meaning is futile in a universe that is indifferent to our existence. Mesault embodies these ideas to the extreme. He does not seek meaning in his actions or in life itself. He simply exists, reacting to the world around him without questioning it. His detachment from society's moral codes and emotional expectations highlights the absurdity of trying to impose order on a chaotic, meaningless world. The novel also questions the concept of justice. Mesault is ultimately condemned not for his crime, but for his refusal to play the social game. His honesty and refusal to feign emotion are seen as threats to the moral fabric of society, which demands that individuals pretend to care about things that may, in fact, be meaningless. In the final chapters, Mesault faces his impending execution with the same indifference he has shown throughout the novel. When confronted by the prison chaplain who urges him to find solace in religion, Mesault rejects the idea of God and the afterlife. He embraces the absurdity of existence and finds peace in the acceptance that life is meaningless and death is inevitable. In his last moments, Mesault experiences a sense of freedom. He realizes that the universe is indifferent to human suffering and that this indifference is, in itself, a form of liberation. As he awaits execution, he hopes for a large, hostile crowd at his execution, seeing it as a final acknowledgement of his existence in a world that has largely ignored him. The Stranger is a powerful exploration of existential philosophy and the absurd. Camus invites us to confront the uncomfortable truth that life may not have any intrinsic meaning, and that our attempts to impose meaning on it are ultimately futile. Yet within this bleak outlook there is a strange comfort. The idea that by accepting the absurdity of life, we can live more authentically and freely. This novel has left a lasting impact on literature and philosophy, challenging readers to question their own beliefs about life, morality, and society. Mesalt's story is a stark reminder that in a world without meaning, we are free to define our own existence however we choose. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of Albert Camus' The Stranger. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of literature and philosophy.